Can you imagine what it's like to race down a dark street en route to a working fire and realize that people at that location are certain that you will arrive and know exactly what to do? To realize that people's lives at that location will be hanging in the air until you arrive. That's what happened on August 20th, 2011, when Shift 4, under the First Deputy Chief Jim Dalzell, was called to what was originally reported as a tree fire outside the Lippert Hotel.
Last August, we responded to a call at 416 Railroad Street. There are many buildings in this city that I said, I hope that doesn't burn when I'm here. Last August, it happened. 416 West Railroad Street, the Lippert Hotel. The call was dispatched as a tree on fire, big deal. As our engines rounded the corner, we had an engine in a truck going to the tree on fire. As we get a little closer, the building's on fire. As we get to Oneida Molded Plastics to turn right onto Warner Street, it's a oh crap. It was evident we had a working structure fire in one of the oldest buildings in Oneida with 25 or so occupied apartments. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. Firefighters Hoffman, White, Kozlowskis, and Kroll were just doing their job as they acted quickly to extinguish the fire and evacuate the building. We go to this fire with 5 people, and we've got 25 apartments. One of the first people I see, Officer Lowell. Can you help me evacuate the building? He goes, he tries to do what he does, he comes back, he says it's too smoky in there, I can't go any further. So due to the fantastic firefighters that were on the job that night, Charlie Kozlowskis ran up to the engine and jacked hose about the length of a football field back to a hydrant and got us our water. Jeff White ran the pump, Travis Kroll and DJ Hoffman attacked the fire. They knocked down the fire on the exterior of the building and then proceeded to go in and put the fire out. Meanwhile, I was around the back of the building trying to evacuate tenants. That's not easy in the Lippert Hotel because you walk in on one floor from the rear and this door is open, so you go in and yell, this door's locked, this door's shut, this door's locked, this door. You don't know if they're in there or not. And you see people standing on the street, but I don't know every person that lives at the Lippert. So you have to go check systematically every room. And these guys are knocking down the fire because if it doesn't get knocked down, we got a world of trouble on our hands. So I commend all those guys who were on that call that night. Within minutes, the rest of the department is called. The chief comes, the chief calls mutual aid. Everything starts to flow, but it's that initial attack that is what makes a difference in a fire. And Charlie Kozlowskis is sitting over there. The rest of the guys aren't here. But every one of these guys worked that fire that night. Scott Jones is sitting over there. Dennis Relier isn't here. He's back at the firehouse. And Lieutenant Cowles is not here either, but he was the guy in charge on Christmas morning. Firefighter Jones, Lieutenant Cowles, and Firefighter Relier were just doing their job Christmas morning. They get a call from the 911 center that they have a full arrest in a vehicle in front of the Oneida Animal Hospital. The Oneida Animal Hospital is Schwab 46. You take the left, and it's right across from Keim, so we know where we're going. But a police officer arrives and says there's no one there. Some joke to play on Christmas. Lieutenant Cowles says, at the corner of Broad and 5, no one's there, let's take a right. There's a vet this way towards Wamsville, in Wamsville. So they go, and Rob Brown, one of our former firefighters who went on to Syracuse and worked in rescue company and since he's retired, was there driving the milk wagon that morning. What luck. Jones, Cowles, Relier, Officer Lowell, final ambulance crew all did their job. They did their job. They saved a man's life. And about 2 months ago, he came to City Hall to shake their hand. I'm very proud.
This Commissioner's Commendation is awarded to the Oneida Fire Department for faithful service to the people of Oneida during the year 2001. Your countless acts of courage and diligent performance of your duties in difficult and trying circumstances have saved some of your fellow citizens from injury and death. May the Almighty reward you when men cannot.
Thank you, Commissioner Lippert. I will accept this on behalf of all the members of the United Fire Department.